succeeded in inserting forces behind the German lines near Arnhem. If we move quickly before they're ready, we'll be able to free the city, throwing the entire German army into disarray. A victory here might mean the end of the war, so let's make them wish they'd never laid eyes on Poland.
Welcome back, folks, to yet another episode of Axe and Allies. Now, in this episode, we do have a few new units to showcase, primarily being this, which is the flame tank. I do not like flame tanks whatsoever. I don't think they're very good, but, you know, it's all my opinion. You will be getting allied support from all three locations, based by just these airborne infantry. They will have 3 land here, 3 land up here, and another 3 land up in this region. Now on this map you do actually have a time limit, and you also do get a pretty good variety of stuff as a starting thing, so that is pretty neat. I'm just going to go ahead and let these guys run back. You do have a time limit. You have to do it before 15 minutes arrive, otherwise they will have reinforcements arrive in the form of tighter tanks, and that means, you know, you essentially lose that, which is, you know, kind of, you know, yeah. It's all a thing. That's really all I can say. But you start with one of each HQ, which is definitely nice. I didn't mean to have you run into combat, but okay. You both just run that way. But what I am going to go ahead and do, I am going to actually just go ahead and cut here, and I will meet you guys back right when I am ready to take on the first defensive line here. So I will be right back. Alright everyone, now we are back, and just to show you, I kept the flame tank around just because. Have my artillery tanks, which is usual, have my artillery half trucks, again usual, and I have my anti-tank. I do have a airborne HQ, and you can employ SAS commandos, which are essentially, they're heavy infantry with snipers, so they're okay. Not really that useful on this map though. There's not that, I mean they are, but they aren't, so yeah. But these defenses have pretty much been utterly and totally destroyed, so yeah, it's not going to be that hard to deal with all of this. Just saying. This whole area, the only thing that makes this map a little bit challenging, or essentially what would be a little bit challenging, is the fact that the enemy infantry and some of the tanks do end up gaining their health back, which can be really annoying, because you can't use the strategy that I'm using right now to essentially bomb them to oblivion, because that doesn't work. Now I do have the flame tanks. Again, I don't like the flame tanks just because they're not that good for what they're, you know, supposed to do. It's kind of a case where the game, you know, it ended up using a lot of things, but didn't really, you know, make a whole lot of use out of it, which was, you know, if you know what I mean, it was just kind of blah. The best way to put it is that it was just very blah. I mean, that's kind of how it is with a lot of the stuff that it has, where it's like, ah, this is kind of cool, and then it's like, oh, this is kind of dumb. There's really no point to this. Why is this even here? That's really kind of how I feel about a lot, and you got completely, well, you're going up against artillery, so yeah, that's probably why you end up being completely and totally destroyed. And if you give these airborne infantry enough time, they will actually, you know, do what they need to do and conquer everything, but that tends to take just a little bit too long. So, you gotta just be a little bit careful. I do have 2 airborne HQs up, which is nice, and I could go ahead and send them out. I definitely have the funds to do so. But I'm just gonna go ahead. I like how everyone but the leader's like almost completely and totally fine. But everyone else is pretty much dead in that unit. Fantastic. Yeah, just all you can stop, gain some health back. Alright, you have to wait for this city to have stuff happen before you can do that. If that's the case, then just go destroy stuff. All of you, because I need to get you back into proper position, because this really bugs me. Whenever, like, you have units just sprout out like that, it's so irritating to me. I have no reason for it to, it just always does. And it's like, oh my god, get back into a proper spot. This is super, just like, ugh. All of you move here, you move here, you, okay, and you two are good. Now everyone's set up, you gotta move closer to everyone else here. It's like, it's almost like my OCD's kicking in, and yes, I do have OCD. And I like how they've nearly destroyed the Corps HQ. That one guy here, good job, Infantryman Jim, or whatever the fuck your name is. Yeah, you're not unbreaking. I can see why you're just like, fuck that HQ. It's a good thing that your bolts do all the work. I mean, look at you. You've been, you know, promoted. You're about to be promoted again. Destroy that HQ. Do the job. I was going to make some kind of reference joke thing that I'm like, oh wait, I actually don't know any off the top of my head. I should, but I just don't. Yep. Thank God you don't run out of ammo. Otherwise, this would be a bit unfortuitous for you. Same with this, you don't run out of grenades. Completely and totally fine. Wait a minute. That ensign there. Oh no, that's of the army. I was like, is that the Navy one? That'd be kind of stupid. Because the Navy didn't have anything to do with this. They barely exist anymore. Well, I mean, they did exist, but you know what I'm saying. They had, like, no real, they didn't really do anything. Is that better? Yep, you're still going. Do you think they're ever going to notice you? Probably not. No. You're going to sit there with your machine gun that, you know, you never have to reload. Or maybe that's what happens when you throw a grenade. You're like, fuck, I don't have enough ammo. Just chuck a grenade. Up, here it is again. Yeah, I know that. I'm stretching like everything, but what do you expect me to do? I only do so much. And I guess I can go ahead and bomb... Yeah, screw it, I'll bomb some stuff up here too. Just cause I can. There's really no need for me to, but screw it, may as well. I have the planes, and I definitely have the Dodge. You were destroyed. Send over to you, send over to you. And the enemy, they actually have new units themselves right here. These are Goliath infantry. Now, whenever I go to the Axis campaign, I'll actually do some information about these Goliath machine things. They were very, they were different. That's really all you have to say, is that they were different. They didn't really do their job well. They were not that good. Speaking of not being that good, fuck it, I'll throw another, well, yeah. I'll throw another one of these out, anyway, I'll put it somewhere over here. Because I want to show you the SAS, and I'm not going to be doing that otherwise. Go and destroy these. These Goliath things, by the way, if you play this map yourself, you don't want to have your vehicle units around them, otherwise you're going to lose a vehicle. It's not going to wipe out a unit unless you are facing, you know, like more than one at once. I was like, what the hell ended up being destroyed? I'm like, oh right, yeah, I had Doom and Gloom sent over there. And I'll go ahead and bomb all of you, because I can. All of you go ahead and just deploy there as well. Get rid of all of these infantry that are just not really doing anything. I was like, oh, there's that one guy. Are you still up here? No, you got destroyed. God damn it, now I'm gonna lose. They destroyed Infantryman Jim, and I'm no longer gonna be able to survive. Yeah, just keep moving. But first, shoot that. Now keep moving. Yeah, German army will arrive, and by German army they mean some Tiger tanks that aren't that difficult to destroy, like, at all. Tiger tanks are pretty, they're not good, to say the least. I mean, they're okay, but I mean, like, in comparison to, you know, like, other stuff that you'd already be either dealing with or having, they're really not that hard at all. They're just, you know, essentially upgraded heavy tanks. That's really all that they are. And they're not much better than heavy tanks anyway. So it's not really worth the cost of dealing with them. And yeah, I know the game's going to be a bit laggy, but there's just like so much crap on screen that, you know, you should kind of expect that. That's just how this game is. There's nothing that I can do to really solve that. It's definitely not the fact that my computer's being overloaded. Yeah, that's kind of a good joke. And while I can, because actually, no, I do have the planes. I'm going to go ahead 1, 2, and 3, and I guess I'll go ahead and deal with the 4th here. Oh, my stuff is retreating. Oh, that's probably why. Go and destroy that really quick, and then destroy this too. Yeah, this area is actually somewhat decently defended. That is definitely a true statement. All of you can just kind of move over in here. I said everyone move over in here. You go and deploy. I will actually go ahead and move you up a little bit. You're still shooting at them, which is good. It's just these stupid artillery battery things, and yeah, I don't really like this map, and there's nothing like against the map. I just don't really like it. Oh yeah, that's where you get a face. But I'm gonna go ahead and solve this a little bit. That pretty much dealt with everyone, and yeah, there's a lot of people here, but it's nothing that you can't handle. Go ahead and destroy all of you. Yeah, just go ahead and keep attacking them. You go and attack them as well, and I'll throw all of you in there too. But here, I'll go ahead and show off the SAS commandos, even though, again, they're not that good. Now, 1, nope, 2, and 3. Yeah, I know, you know, you could have thought about a lot of things, but instead you just chose to do that. That's your own problem right there. There we go, you're all being dealt with very slowly, because, you know, these tanks don't do a lot of damage to other tanks. You're engaging, and everyone else is essentially going to be dealt with, so just go that way. Come on, hurry up. God, why... That one man was able to destroy this HQ, but my tanks, all of my, like, 30-odd tanks are like, no, we can't do this. And I'm like, that's really stupid. He should totally be able to. And, yeah, the time limit, if you need more time to, like, build and expand and all that jazz, you might have to worry about it, but, I mean, like, the first time I ended up playing, I had some issue with the time limit, but it was also my first time playing, and I wasn't exactly what you could consider a smart child, so yeah, I was pretty bad in that category. I was going to go ahead and, by the way, deal with all of you. Or not, because, you know, yeah, you're being you. You need to move up here. All of you stop. Alright, yeah, we kind of get it. They're being dealt with, okay? I'll just shoot you really quick. You're done, you're done. Now I gotta move you into a position. Nope, nope, I see you. You gotta move up here. You, where are all the other ones? You move there. I'm like, again, super picky about where these people are being placed. You know, it's important. You can't just let them sit out like that. Oh, yeah, there's an anti-aircraft. Yeah, whatever. I'm not impressed. And you can sometimes get them into a particular range where only the snipers will get engaged. It's a very picky, it's very like kind of, you know, picky finessing if you want to do that. Are they in range? No, I guess they're not in range. I could have... If I get any closer, they're not going to be able... They're going to get engaged by all these folks. Nope, run away! That's one thing I also like to do a lot, was essentially just that, but... I was only ever able to do it with Soviet snipers, so maybe it was just a bug in the game that allowed you to do that. Because I remember you could do it, and it's not like the game's been patched since I last did it. No. And that's also one way you can do it, but again, these are pretty much just, you know, the fact that they have snipers and that stuff. Nothing else that's really that impressive. So, yeah, and especially on this map, which is the first time you can have them, they're not that great in terms of that. I'm just trying to, again, see if I can do it. Am I in the range? Nope. How about now? Well, I'm in the range of everyone else, so I don't know. Maybe it did end up being fixed, and I just, you know, yeah. I don't remember. It's also been like forever and a half since I've gone and played. Well, I shouldn't say that, but it's been forever and a half since I ended up originally doing it, so I don't know. Maybe I was just, you know, being a stupid child and completely and totally forgetting. Yeah, just go have fun. I'm going to go and bomb this place to oblivion a little bit more, because I know there's still people here, even though I think all these are dead. Maybe they aren't all dead. I would have figured that they would have been. Yeah, just move. Come on. Let's all have our fun. All of our little bit of shindigs. And speaking of that, I'm gonna just increase the speed, by the way. I'll increase the speed to 200%. Is that better? It makes the game lag so much more like this than I would have figured. Alright, fine, just go back to 100. Yeah, it lags less on 400% speed than it does on 200% speed. That doesn't make much sense. I'm gonna, I guess, go ahead and bomb these guys again. Most of you are pretty much dead at this point, and I'll go ahead and destroy the rest of you with my bombing attacks. I find this map extremely boring, if you can't tell. The next one I find very frustrating, which I'm not sure if that's much better or not. The next map can be extremely frustrating, and all after that are just kind of eh. Back to 400% speed. All of you need to be dealt with. I mean, these are the last units that are essentially holding the city in, so nothing major. Alright, coming up, there we go. That was pretty much all I need to do, so that's the end of this mission, so I will see you guys in the next one, so I will catch you then.